Now to this, a brand new poll blowing up one of the left's major talking points about education in America. A poll finds that more parents privately agree that they should have an increased amount of influence over public school curriculum than those who would admit the same sentiment publicly. This comes as Democrats continue to push parents out of the classroom and insist that they shouldn't have a say in their kids' education. Here now, my favorite mama bears, New York Post columnist Carol Markowitz and Deputy Managing Editor of Red State, Kira Davis. Thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. Carol, I gotta go to you. I mean, this poll totally blows up the narrative. Do you think now the unions will listen to the parents?
No, I don't. Look, nobody cares about your child more than you do. No one wants your child to succeed more than you do. It makes sense that parents would want to make decisions for their child's curriculum. Parents are less likely to support replacing academic subjects with woke nonsense. They know what their kids need to learn, and it's not that math is racist. And the thing is that these parents can't admit it because of cancel culture. And I ran into this so much in the last 2 years with COVID, where parents would say to me, you know, I agree with you that schools should open, but I could never say that in public because, you know, then they'd say I'd want teachers to die. And we get to this point where parents can't fight for their kids openly, and it's really a shame. They need to be able to say it out loud.
Kira, do you believe that this has been happening for a long time? We know this. You two ladies have been covering it for a while. But do you think it's because of COVID where the parents started to see what was actually being taught and actually were present, and then they were like, you know what, we actually don't like the way this is going?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Carol and I hear Carol laughing. I mean, that was literally our experience as two moms who had kids in public school systems in major coastal areas. Absolutely. I mean, as you know, Lawrence and Carol, too, I'm running for school board. And one of the reasons I'm running for school board is because I had the privilege of seeing what my kids were learning through their computer screen. And some of the stuff was a complete shock to me. And I consider myself fairly educated on the state of public education. And I'm hearing from parents every single day, especially school started this week here in California, and I'm getting text messages from parents who are seeing what's on the curriculum at school, and they're going, what? Like their kids being asked to deliver their pronouns on the first day of school, their kids being asked to talk about their sexual identity on the first day of school and actually write it down for classroom lessons. We're privy to this, whereas before they could fly under the radar as long as our kids were getting passing grades. But those days are over. Everybody on the left has overplayed their hand on this.
It's so true. Meanwhile, Kara, the NEA has a new ad. And I mean, this is just crazy. Calling parents extremists. This is from the New Jersey chapter. So first they sick the FBI on the parents, collude with the White House on the parents. And now they said, you know what, let's just double down. Let's just call them extremists, Kira.
Yeah, no, you know, I think it's good that the teachers union is being so open about how they see parents. The sooner parents understand that the union is actively standing in the way of their child's education, the better. And over the course of COVID, teachers unions turned parents wanting an education for their kids into their enemies. So this ad just reconfirms that. And, you know, I'm really glad that they're being open about how they feel about parents being involved in their child's education.
Kira, is this the end of the unions? Is this it? I mean, they claim that we didn't care about them. We gave them ventilating systems and, you know, more money into the classroom. And then they still didn't want to go. They got the first shots for COVID and everything, and then they still didn't want to go. Is this it for parents?
Oh, I don't know if this is the end of the unions. I mean, they have a lot of money and a lot of power. It might take many decades for their power to fade away, but this is definitely the beginning for parents. This is definitely the beginning of a new era of parent involvement. And look, Lawrence, we saw what happened in Arizona this week. They signed a school choice bill and their website crashed because so many parents were seeking choice in their school options. And we're going to see that spread across the country. I'm just one of thousands of citizen candidates running for their local school boards, parents like me and like Carol, who looked around the last couple of years and said, somebody's got to do something. Where are the grown-ups in the rooms? Enough is enough. The unions have definitely overplayed their hands. And of course, they're going to label us extremists. But let me tell you something. Anytime a parent is standing up for their child, that's not extremism. That's called parenting.
If you attack the Cubs, don't be afraid when the moms come after you. It's just that simple. Ladies, thank y'all so much for joining me tonight.
Thanks, Lawrence.
Thank you, Lawrence. Thank you.
Got it.